Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Thirty-eight-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Shit. Hey, I'm 133. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hurry.
They'll run for the first time now with James White. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Jerry Hughes.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. He hits White, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
39-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. I'm coming after you.
Mayfield now. He completes it right side to White. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. It's just me.
Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And Oliver. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
29-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1.
Browns, nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Ball carrier.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and a couple. Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Following the interception, Mayfield buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Single. I'm coming for you.
Mayfield to throw it. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
On the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Tackles. Right there. 54 now.
From the gun, it's Allen. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Check three.
On first down, it's Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
For a Cleveland.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
On the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Flush to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Browns 7, Bills 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
And 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Garrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We hit halftime, as we do all season. We'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Antoine Woods. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
49 the month. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
The 41-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And oh, look at that. A diving catch.
Complete to Austin Hooper.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run. This is Hunt. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the Bills' 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. They're going to need some therapy after this.
Mayfield looks to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown Brown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback